there's nothing you have to do. You could go to the left, and it's light on the wall. Or you could go to the right, and it's a doorway to the elevator that will take you somewhere closer to your destination. Or your goal, perhaps. Now that light represents a steep drop down the side of this building in space. And there's a little bit of a barrier there to stop me from going towards that. Then on the right-hand path, perhaps, there is the elevator, waiting to take me wherever it is going to take me. And it is situated in a shaft where it will be able to go to a certain set of locations, but basically, or even just one. In this case, I think it is just one. But basically, that elevator has a certain destination. And if I step in it, I'm probably going to end up there. Whereas that light has death. And let that one maybe be called Death Period, and perhaps that will be with this, perhaps, the next video game guide episode. We'll see what happens. But Death with a capital D. But anyway, now we go into this door, and we are going to a club.
After years of poor economic performance, ExoGeni has announced that its research colony on Pharos is finally returning a
as in a club that would hit you over the head.
Profit. New discoveries and a dedicated colonization effort have finally paid off for ExoGeni. ExoGeni's stock rose sharply with the announcement, with investors pleased at this surprising news. Reporter Khalisa Al-Jilani recently attempted to land an interview with Commander Shepard, the first human Spectre. Unfortunately, Shepard refused to answer questions, raising concerns regarding the Spectre's commitment to humanity. We'll have exclusive footage later today.
That's perfect. We finally got to. I don't know if I've heard that news story before, but that was the news story based on that woman who started berating us and kind of asking like leading questions that sort of felt like kind of unfair and sort of felt like they were indeed leading into us looking bad. And like, you know, obviously a Spectre's actually kind of a bad guy anyway, because he's part of the monopoly on force, the intergalactic one in this case maybe. But nevertheless, she also seemed like not a good or a virtuous person, but a person doing something in a pretty shitty moral way. So then how do they translate that? They didn't give us the audio of that. They simply said it seemed like I was refusing to answer questions, adding to the complaints or seeming to give an impression that I did not, or more of one, that I did not care about care about humanity. And it's like, oh wow, like that's certainly one way to twist without even showing what happened an interview. And then you listen to that and you're like, oh well, yeah, that dickhole probably doesn't care whether or not this is bullshit. And it's like, yeah, but that also was total bullshit. Oh, we can talk to this spider guy. Or like scan him.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
Do not disturb. Look at these fucking spider guys. Well, I think Geras is disturbing him. Letting go is gonna get you there.
I'm telling you, this is not what Jake would want.
We're going to Flux. There's nothing that you have to do, of course. There's never been anything that you have to do.
I still can't believe that could happen out in the open.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I'm glad you came, Shepard. I heard what happened.
They pulled me off the mission. Just like when they forced you to give up the Normandy.
I know, I'm sorry. I wanted to warn you, but there was no way to get a message to you before you docked. I know you're pissed off right now, but you can't give up. They all think this is over, but we both know it's not. You have to go to Ilos. You have to stop Saren from using the conduit.
There's only one ship that can get me into the Terminus systems undetected, and she's grounded.
Citadel controls locked out all the Normandy's systems, but if we override the Ambassador's orders, we can get them to bring the Normandy back online. You can be in the Terminus systems before anyone even knows you're gone.
So basically just just undo whatever's holding us there. I guess that makes sense. He's like, yes, but if you undo what's holding you there, then you won't be held there anymore. It's funny. It's kind of like Captain Obvious, but it's so obvious that he's basically Morpheus. So I'm gonna probably stream a little bit more. I think I made a YouTube video there. Oh no. Yeah, I think I'm... Oh yeah, wait a second. Uh-oh. Okay. What am I feeling right now? Could I allow myself to welcome this feeling as best I can? Could I let this feeling go?
If we steal the Normandy, you're the one left holding the bag.
And if Saren finds the conduit, life as we know it is over. The Reapers will destroy us. Humans, Asari, everybody. You're the only one who can stop him, Shepard.
Now that's
So
a guy
I'll
who
do
believes
whatever
what
it
we're
takes to
saying.
get you on the Normandy and off this station.
That's a guy who really, like he, like Jordan Peterson talks about. Well, do you say you believe in God, but do you act as if you believe in God? Or like he says, you know, people ask me if I believe in God, but I think a better thing would be, do I act as if I believe in God? And I think he says he does. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, whatever the validity might be of what Jordan Peterson might be saying there, or how honestly it seems to represent what he's doing or feeling. Not to say it's not. Oh wow, did I lose Oh yeah, basically he is really acting as if he believes in what we're saying, because we're like, well, the Reapers are going to destroy the whole universe. If we, we may have a chance to stop them. And he's like, yeah, well, I don't care. It doesn't really matter what's going to happen to me here. If I don't help you get out of there and defeat the Reapers somehow, in some manner of speaking, beyond what you're doing here, maybe, then we're going to be screwed forever. All of us are going to be screwed. So he's like, essentially, he seems to be indicating that he really believes in us. Because if he didn't really believe in us, this would be kind of like a wild thing to do just to be polite. I don't know.
I won't forget this, Captain. I promise.
I can unlock the Normandy from one of the consoles in the Citadel Control Center. You'll have a few minutes before anyone realizes what happened.
That's a restricted area patrolled by armed guards. How are you going to get in?
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're in the Normandy when the systems come back online.
There's got to be a better way.
Ambassador Udina issued the lockdown order. If I can hack into the computer in his office, maybe I can override it.
He's not gonna let you waltz into his office and use his computer.
Hopefully he won't be there. If he is, I'll just have to think of something.
Udina won't let this slide, Captain. You'll be charged with treason, a capital offense.
We don't have a lot of options. I break into the ambassador's computer, or I take my chances with the patrols in Citadel Control.
Oh, yeah. It's probably simpler to try to get into one place.
You'll have a better chance if you go after the ambassador's computer.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Oh,
The
good.
ambassador has made this personal. You ready to get the hell off this station, Commander?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Is this
I'll
like
take care of the lockdown.
Is this getting ready
You
to
get
go
down to the
end of
Normandy
game?
and tell Joker to stand by.
We are fairly high leveled. We're fucking like level 39, 40 and stuff. Yeah, level 40, 40. Yeah, pretty high level for an RPG. 40 is usually like end game period. Like Final Fantasy, you're around like your 40s or 50s usually for a final boss. Even for me in like Final Fantasy VIII, which was a real detriment or a real impediment. But yeah, you can be around like level 40 or so for the end of the game. I don't know if this game has felt very long. I guess I was anticipating it feeling like a really long game. It does, even though I was talking in another stream about how it felt like I had been through a lot, it doesn't feel like it's been that long. I don't know. I guess I felt that way about Final Fantasy VIII though. And FF9 a little bit, maybe. Maybe I just dispersed the play period so much that it felt like every time I was playing it, I was only playing it for a little while. And then, like, all that put together was like, oh, you're almost done with the game. And it's like, hasn't felt like I've been playing that long. Playing that long, lowercase t for the beginning of that with a period at the end, Matt.